Morning, Artie, or evening. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but it's Gump, and this week the book is a book called Good Dog Carl, also known as Why Some Parents Shouldn't Have a Dog. And this is Good Dog Carl. It has two characters, well, three characters, but the two main characters are the baby and the dog. And at the beginning of the story, the lady says, I'll be back shortly. I'm sorry, look after the baby, Carl. I'll be back shortly, is what the lady says. So right off the bat, we have a problem with the lady leaving the house with just the dog and the baby, but it's a story. And so Carl watches her go out the window, and there's the baby in the crib. Yes, there's the baby. And the baby gets out of the crib and gets on Carl's back. And Carl carries the baby across the hall to the grown-up's bedroom, where the baby and Carl bounce on the bed. Then they go to where Mommy keeps her makeup and dress-up stuff, and Carl and the baby play with those things. I think the baby looks very attractive here, wearing something as a hat. And then there's a thing called a laundry chute, which was like a big tube where you could put the dirty clothes in upstairs, and it would go down through the house and end up downstairs. So the baby sits on the laundry chute, and then Carl runs downstairs, and there's the baby in the basement at the other end of the laundry chute. So Carl brings the baby back upstairs and suddenly stops in the living room because Carl has another idea. He looks, he thinks, and sure, we will take the baby swimming in the aquarium. So the baby goes swimming in there. Then Carl goes into the other big room. Carl turns on the stereo and plays some music, and Carl dances for the baby's entertainment. Good job, Carl. Then after all this busyness, they've gotten hungry, so they go down to the kitchen and they open the fridge and they get out a loaf of bread and some butter and some grapes. This is the twins' favorite part. You want to point at the grapes for them. They get some grapes and they put some chocolate and some milk in a cup to make chocolate milk. And the baby gets into what we're pretty sure is the cookie jar there. And the baby settles in and makes a big old mess and has a big old snack. But you can see Carl is looking at the clock, and he's probably figuring out that it's getting late in the day, so he takes the baby back upstairs. And now it's time for the baby to have a bath. He puts some water in the tub and puts the baby in the tub and puts some soap on a washcloth and washes the baby with the soap. And then, now the baby's all wet, we dry the baby with the hairdryer. Then he puts the baby back in the crib and then goes downstairs, throws away the leftovers from lunch, and checks outside to see if the lady's home yet. Then makes the bed, puts away the lady's makeup stuff, and right about now, as he looks out the window, you can see him up here at the window, looking out and seeing that the lady's home. So the baby lies down, Carl lies down, everybody's acting like everything's totally normal. And the lady comes in and says, "Good dog, Carl." And that's the end of the story. The end. I will see you next week. Love you.